Welcome back. First thing we're going to do is add cheap bulk storage to our refined storage system, and then we're going to go ahead and play around with the mob grinder. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and get into Ars Nouveau. Ars Nouveau 101, baby. So in this mod pack, we have a storage chores lookalike. It's a bit more complex than that. I haven't really gone into it much, but we're going to make one of these, and then we're going to hook it up to the system and put all of our stinking quartzite sand, because we have a ton of quartzite sand in here. And to link things into refined storage, you need an external storage. So this is the basic crafting recipe: construction, deconstruction, improved processor chests, bit of cable, and quartz-rich iron. I've already made one. So place down the drawer, just click, and there we go. Now, so you just click onto the front here, and you can see it's already taken a stack. And then you just keep clicking over and 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 over. And this, by default, can hold 2,000 items. So now, go into here, you can see that it is still accessible through refined storage, but it's actually being stored in here, so we take up less drive space. By the way, I built a liquid storage disk, or a fluid storage disk. I haven't used it yet, so I'm gonna have to play around with that later on. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention is we need to make better power generation than this. This is not exactly great. Okay, so last episode you saw the lovely bunny hoppers. We have since then gotten a cloud in a bottle, power glove, lucky necklace, lucky scarf, night vision goggles, and an antidote vessel. Alrighty, so tookint set up a mob grinder. As you can probably tell from the map, we're actually directly in front of it. So he set up a fluid XP tap, a netherite oak chest, and a basic fluid tank to store the liquid XP. Now with liquid XP, you can do some crazy stuff. So if I can find, here we are, a witch spawn egg, you can now make this through mob grinding. Of course, you can also make it other ways as well, but through mob grinding utilities, you can make a swab and then swab a entity. And you can use that with seeds and fluid XP bucket to make a GM chicken feed, which you can feed to a chicken, and that will give you a spawn egg, which you can then use on any normal spawner. Let's see if I can get a view into here. Any normal spawner like these guys in here. So we're going to go ahead and add a witch spawner to this mob grinder. We're going to use our buckets. Take a bucket of XP right there. Bucket of liquid XP. And we can actually just pour that down. Turns your health, your hunger bar into a into XP if you stand in the liquid XP. That giveth me an idea. I've filled up my auto-feeding backpack with rotten flesh. It should just automatically feed me rotten flesh. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. On second thought, this is the slowest XP farm ever, so I'm not going to do this ever again. I just thought of something. This gets rid of status effects, right? It gets rid of hunger. Ooh, that means I can eat rotten flesh as a food source. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I take that back, never mind. As it always seems to be with Minecraft, rotten flesh is pointless. Ah, closure. I feel better now. Now, we need to find a chicken for research purposes, for sure. For sure. Chickens, oh chickens. I have tasty food for you. Here, chicken, 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 chicken. Oh chicken, where are you? Oh, chicken. Hello, buddy. You want food? Who am I kidding? Of course you want food.
Happy birthday, Taco!
I shall never speak of this again. Okay, open your mouth. Good boy. You've been a good boy. How's that treat? Now, in Apothos, you can pick up spawners with Silk Touch, which is probably the easiest way to do it, especially if you find a good loot dungeon. But after you pick them up, you can hold shift and see their stats. Now, these can all be modified through Apothos with normal Minecraft items. So this one I chose because the max spawn delay was fairly low, and I'm pretty certain it's fairly expensive to actually up that delay. So spawn count is 2, max entities is 10. That's how many entities can exist from that one at one time. Spawn range is 7, activation range is 14 blocks. So if you're in 14 blocks, it'll be turned on, but it'll only spawn in the 7 block area. So that's pretty much perfect for that mob grinder. You can bring down the minimum spawning delay with sugar. Ah yes, and the max spawn delay is decreased with clocks. That was satisfying as all heck. Oh, ooh. I bet you can put sugarcane into botany pots. Let's try this. Let's try this. You can. Beautiful. Make more wood for me. Yes, slave pot. This is going to be rather dangerous. Oh wow, that maxed out super quick actually. All right, let's see if we can have the spawner without dying. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. Alrighty then, let's get into Ars Nouveau with the first advancement. Hungry anyone? Now, tookint and Doofenmeister have already gotten this achievement. And if I wasn't wearing armor, that would have killed me. Anyway, I've gone ahead and set up some hopper botany pots. Oddly enough, I cannot seem to place the yellow type of archwood into this. Archwood is a wood tree, one might say, that belongs to Ars Nouveau and is used in certain crafting recipes, and it also grows different types of fruit. One of my favorite being bastion fruit or something like that, and that gives you a shielding effect. Alrighty, it's time to craft the novice spellbook. So you need one of every single tool and except for a hoe and a sword. You need a sword too. You can see the crafting recipe. Why am I explaining that? No, we should get an advancement. Yes, I'm breaking X, which is 10. We have an invalid spell list because we haven't programmed anything, so I believe. One moment, please. Okay, so you have to bind your spellbook open to a key, and I have a client mod, which is called Key Wizard here, that shows you everything. It's much easier than using the search, so I'm going to bind it to that thing. Yeah, I need to look up the name of that. The semicolon. I'm going to bind it to my semicolon. Yeah, so open it up. Now we have three different effects. We have two different effects. We have three different forms. Each form determines where the effect is going to be applied to. So projectile is going to shoot it like an arrow. We have self, which is going to do it to yourself. And we have touch. That's going to do it to whatever you're looking at, which is within about the same range as the hand, as interaction range. So if we do projectile break, for instance, I didn't create it. You have to create the spell for it to work. Projectile break, create. You can also change the color of the spell, and that's going to affect the color of the bolt that comes out of it. So as you can see, breaks blocks from a distance. Really freaking great for spawners in giant dungeons, not temples. But you can change the color. So if I go orange, hit save. Now it's orange bolt. Now this applies to everything in the spellbook. You can change the color. But yes, each one of these tabs is a new spell, so each time you want to make a new spell, you have to use a new tab. You can overwrite other spells. Like, just think of each one as a quick save slot for your spells. There is a button, and again, it's not bound. Oh yes, the key binding you're looking for is toggle selection HUD. And that will bring up a radial dial to choose different spells that you have set up inside your tabs. Now that we got the novice spellbook, we're going to go ahead and create a glyph table so we can make some more glyphs, which basically is just more spells that you can add to your book. So we're going to do that now. Yeah. Okay, so for getting crafting the scribe's table, you go into your quests and you get one random glyph and XP. So XP, glyph, let's see, glyph with delay. That's kind of sucky, to be honest. All right, scribe's table, come on, place. What the? Very annoying that it places like that. Okay, cool. Either way, this will allow us to make more spelly bellies. So in here you can see all the different possible glyphs. They come in different tiers. The higher tier is only usable by the higher tier spellbooks. So the lowest tier at the moment is tier 1, which is the novice spellbook, and the novice spellbook can use every single thing inside of tier 1. So I want to find a leap spell here, or leap glyph, I should say. We need 3 rabbit hide and an air essence. If we click on this and hit select, it will show us all the items that we need in this beautiful little display that is only slightly glitching into the wall. Maybe I imagined. Tookint very kindly gave us an air essence earlier. I didn't actually have that on camera, but he gave us one anyway. So we click on the scribes table with it, and it'll be added to it. And now we just need these 3 rabbit hide. So you'll never guess what I have to do now. Bunny. Yes. So since I swapped that 1 rabbit, I went ahead and made a spawner in a small little farm next to the mob grinder. Which seems to be working pretty stinking well, actually. There's a whole bunch of bunnies over there now. You can actually throw it at it as well instead of clicking on the table. Alright. Oh, that is a good animation. So I believe you can shift click. I don't know if you need to shift click. Let's just try right clicking with it. That unlocks. Okay. If we open it up, we should have launch as one of our effects. So if we do self launch, hopefully. Yes. I was informed that this is the wrong spell. Looks like, maybe. Let's try this. Hold down. Ooh, okay, okay. So this is straight up. It doesn't keep your momentum. Unlike launch, which keeps your directional momentum, so. Alright, let's go make launch now. Okay, so we need another air essence, and then we need 3 wing things. Ah, yes. Wilden wings. But we need air essence, which, if I am not mistaken, needs more things to craft. Yeah, we need an imbuement chamber. We need arrow, wilden wing, source gem, and feather. So we need to make one of those. It's actually fairly cheap. Let's do that. All right, so just place that down wherever at the moment. You can get this to go faster in the future, but we're going to pop a amethyst shard in here because I have a butt ton of amethyst shards, and you can also use lapis lazuli. But yeah, this is going to take a little bit. We'll come back when it's done. Alright, it's done. I definitely did not just walk off for like 25 minutes. So, source gems, very useful. But to craft the air essence like we want, we need pedestals, I believe it is, to hold the other things. Arcane pedestal, source stone. So we need some source stone. I'll just make 2 recipes just in case. I do have some to get the air essence. We need the wilden wings. We're actually gonna have to go get some more because this needs 3 as well. This needing 1. Arrow. Okay, that. No. Boop. Feather. And then of course we also need a gem. Or is it? Does it need a gem? It does need a gem. Okay, throw that in there. Crafting progress 1. Crafting progress 2. 3. Okay. Again, just gonna wait for this. So I just found out that Tookint apparently is cooking dinner, so I think I'll head over there and see if I can get something good from him. I'm hoping for bacon. Bacon!
I have bacon, good sir.
Oh, good.
You want some bacon?
I love bacon. Give me.
Ah, yummy. Eat some bacon with me. Oh, are you even hungry?
Not at the moment.
Let's make each other hungry.
Get hungry, damn it.
Hungry.
You call this bacon? I wouldn't call this bacon if it was cooked from a pig. Hit me, damn it.
Hey, delicious bacon. It was scrumptious. This is fun.
Now I can eat the bacon in the shade.
Eat the bacon.
Bacon.
Ah.
Oh, yes.
How was it?
You call this bacon? My mom's aunt's uncle butts could make a better piece of bacon. You effing donkey. Never allowed to cook in this kitchen again. You get out of here. He's good.
Oren seems to think that he's, what's his name?
Ramsay.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. Fine, have some Canadian bacon then.
Call this Canadian bacon. It isn't even off the bone. That was good bacon. I'm so glad we were able to get some from tookint. That was really tasty. Anyway, it's important to state that the crafting recipes over here do not actually use up the crafting items. They just use up source gems. So you can craft as many air essences as you need, as long as you have a steady source of source gems going into the, what's it called, imbuement chamber. Now that we have the air essence, another air essence, we can go ahead and make this, and it will steal this Wilden wing, which is kind of annoying, but I need to get more anyway. Throw all the junk down. Beautiful. Now we have Glyph of Leap. So let's go ahead and make new spell. Once again, new tab. We're going to do self, leap, create. And now it's basically a jetpack. So I want to make 2 more glyphs before the end of this video. We're going to make Mage Light and something else that's insanely interesting and very useful if you use it right. Mage Light is this one right here. We need a lantern. Bang. And then a torch. There we go. Gimme. Oh, so yes, this is extremely useful for lighting up caves. Especially if you have a decent amount of mana. Something interesting with the Mage Light is if you target entities with it, they will actually have the glowing effect applied to them, which can be useful when fighting things like Vexes, for instance. We're going to make the final spell of the day, Mage Block. So this is just a ton of glass, and I actually happen to have a lot of glass. Take the glass. Very nice, very nice. So this one, as one might assume, is very useful. So you can scaffold without using any blocks, and these automatically break themselves after a couple of seconds. Now you can modify that with another spell called Delay, I believe it's called. So this is extremely useful for those edge case scenarios where you want to put down something in a weird place, but you want to remember that you don't actually need a block there. Now you can change the color through the normal color picking thing. I personally like, if I remember correctly, I believe it was orange for this. Yes. Anyway, that is the end of the video. I want to thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, then you know what to do. Watch the damn video in the first place. Goodbye.